Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in a resourceful feeling of calm and relaxation. And as you exhale, just feel a wonderful sense of relief and release as any tension feels like it's leaving your body in that outward breath. Scan your body for any clues of tension, perhaps around your eyelids, jaw, neck or shoulders. And as you breathe in and breathe out, just relax your eyelids completely, feeling a heaviness and pure relaxation as you feel that you could drift deeper and deeper relaxed. The deeper you breathe in and the longer you breathe out, the more it feels like you're drifting to a place that the same part of your mind responsible for dreams starts to awaken. But these dreams are waking dreams, lucid dreams, more like daydreams than night dreams. So as you breathe in and breathe out, I want you to imagine floating up out of your body, keeping your physical body there and floating up. And I want you to imagine going back in time to the very first time that you met your ex. Maybe the initial contact was online. And I want you to imagine seeing yourself like you're someone else. Maybe see yourself scrolling through a phone, meeting someone in a bar or restaurant. But I want you to be the observer. Observe those early interactions, and I want you to jump forward to wonderful moments, but also the moments of regret. I want you to observe those times that, with the benefit of hindsight, you would have done something different, but always as the observer. I want you to continue going down this timeline from the very beginning all the way up to the present moment, like you are a time-traveling private investigator, observing the moments. Feel like you're making mental notes of what happened through the lens of extracting all of the wisdom. Maybe you can see clues now that weren't obvious at the time. Any mismatch of energy, any lack of balance, if there was give but no take, just feel like you can observe that. I want you to see where standards were slipping, complacency crept in, just as the observer. See important moments, not just celebrations, but moments of vulnerability. Maybe a time that you needed help or wanted emotional support, and just observe if it was there. Again, just an onlooker observing. As it gets closer to more recent times, feel just like a good twist in a movie, that perhaps something that was not realized at the time was true all along. And sometimes it's only when you play things back to those key moments that it all makes sense. I want you to get a sense that what is happening either was inevitable or useful. Feel that stoic level of acceptance, a willingness to extract wisdom from the past, but not to dwell on the past. The purpose of extracting wisdom from the past is to arrive at new decisions, new distinctions, self-reflection that can lead to a different version of you in your future, where the pitfalls of the past can easily be avoided. What you did well, you can double down on. I want you to feel that what is truly inevitable is that you become better in your future because of your past, new boundaries, new ways of thinking, more effort where it's appreciated, clearer boundaries where they're needed. I want you to feel a sense of complete acceptance as you see that relationship coming to its end. Again, as the observer, maybe all the way up to a point of a conversation. But in that conversation, see yourself polite, respectful, stoic. I want you to see yourself being very kind and clear and respectful, but not weak, as you get a sense that you're enabling someone to move forward with their life, feeling good about themselves and their choices and decisions, but equally see yourself leaving that moment with a sense that a solid foundation is being built on which to build something new in the future. I want you to get a sense that it's all helping somehow. Feel that confirmation, that acknowledgement that there is acceptance but also some meaning you can distill from the past that helps you for your future. And whenever an intrusive thought or memory, notice how quickly it will turn from a first person to a third person perspective, meaning you get all of the knowledge and insight, but none of the painful emotions. I want you to imagine going forward in your future to a place in nature where you're reflecting. But imagine going to a place in the future, far enough in the future, for you to feel that you've got a level of perspective, to feel that there is complete acceptance to the finality of that previous relationship, but also an empowering meaning that is beneficial for you. Maybe you could imagine being in a forest, by a lake, a stream or a river, or perhaps a beach. Jump into that version of you where you feel you are in that nature, where you feel that you can connect with empowering ideas, new ways of thinking that serve you now and serve your future. As you imagine your life as a book where you're about to start a new chapter, or perhaps a movie where it's a brand new scene in a brand new location. But I want you to feel a sense of renewal, fresh beginnings, that the lessons you've learned from your past relationship are helping you, feeling that you have evolved and are becoming a better person and a better future partner as a result. As you feel that you're becoming a more mature and grounded person, appreciating the growth and maturity that has come from your experiences. Feel that you are now free from feelings of complacency, that you can value a good relationship, meaning that you will embrace the dynamic and active role you take in any future relationships, but also your own journey of personal development. Certain lessons you might have learned about alcohol or drug use, feel that maybe that needed to happen for you to evolve and move forward. Believing deep down that you are enough as you are. As you adopt the identity of being a caring and considerate partner, whether you're in a relationship or not, ready to bring more empathy and understanding to any future relationship. Now is not the time for anyone new. But I want you to imagine at some point in the future, these reflections, these evolutions, this development will, at the right time, attract a partner who matches your energy. Someone who shares a similar level of emotional connection, commitment, and desire. I want you to feel that now is the right time to forgive any past mistakes. Anyone else that needs forgiving, forgive them. But most of all, forgive yourself as you feel a deep sense of self-kindness and self-love for the person you are becoming. What if this is the chapter of your life where you become better, where you evolve, where the past forges an evolved version of you? Maybe this is the time to focus on your growth, your happiness, your well-being, and the boundaries needed to keep that version of you safe. As you feel a stoic sense of acceptance, finding positive meaning and lessons from your previous relationship that will enhance your future ones. This is a fresh start, filled with opportunities for new connections and deeper relationships. And to begin with, that is a relationship with yourself. You are becoming stronger and more resilient, ready to embrace the future with confidence and optimism. And what if you start to see that each relationship contributes to your maturity, your discernment, your clarity, valuable experiences that have prepared you for a more fulfilling and equal partnership in the future? Just imagine over the next few days, weeks and months, what it would be like to do things that are kind for you. You've thought a lot about other people in the past. What if this is the time for a kind type of selfishness, to put yourself first, to make sure your needs are met, as you feel the empowerment of knowing that when the time is right, you deserve a partner who is equally committed, emotionally connected, and someone that truly desires a meaningful relationship. Now is the time to let go of any past regrets and instead embrace the present moment with a sense of hope and possibility. Feel these positive changes taking place in yourself, taking each day as it comes. Maybe just doing one or two things each day that is you doing something for you, representing your worthiness and a willingness to be kind and respectful to yourself. And at some point in the future, there will be a future relationship without a mismatch of energy, where they are thinking about you and you are thinking about them, that they can give you the emotional support when you're vulnerable and vice versa. And I want you to feel that even if this relationship is in the future, you are deserving and worthy of that relationship now. As you start to feel a sense of peace and acceptance, knowing that your past has shaped you into a more thoughtful and considerate partner. There is no unfinished business. What's happened has happened. You accept it, knowing it provides a foundation to build a better version of you and better relationships in the future. It's now time to return to the present moment, feeling a sense of empowerment, worthiness, and kindness as you take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Just wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes, connect fully into the present moment as I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.